The year of the fire horse is the most dynamic year of recent times. It will not let anyone remain stagnant. It will stir even what seemed motionless. Fire is an element of forward movement and endless passion, especially when it joins with the energy of the horse, which in 2026 gallops so fast that its tireless pace can either exhaust the zodiac signs or inspire them with incredible courage. In this video, I will present the prediction for each Chinese sign. The video is made so that you do not have to watch it. Sit back comfortably and just listen, because this prediction is not about me, but about you. It is about what the year of the fire horse wants to tell you. You will learn how you are aligned with the energy of the Chinese New Year, which begins on February 17, 2026. How to receive this energy, how to connect with it, and what the year predicts for your specific zodiac sign. You can purchase your horoscope 2026 in a complete edition, in mini versions, or as a book made especially for your sign. You will find it on Amazon under my name, Susan Mako. The books are rich in content, and that is why they are a personal gift for your soul and for the hearts of those you love. Now, let us look at the year of the horse, when the element of fire starts moving at full speed. The horse is the seventh sign of the Chinese Zodiac. It comes after the snake and opens the second half of the 12-year zodiac cycle. In this position, it is the horse that has a special spiritual meaning. It represents the transition from inner energies to openness and expansion. The horse is a sign of movement and freedom. Its strength is unstoppable, and the energy is focused on direct action, not on closing into oneself. The number 7, which belongs to the sign horse, is in Chinese numerology connected with yin energy. In old traditions, the 7 is the number of heavens and rituals that accompany every soul during its life and afterlife journey. In the zodiac cycle, the number 7 marks the moment when energies open, and we are ready to move forward for the purpose of personal growth, transformation, and progress. Also, because of the astrological order of the horse, its energy is understood as dynamic and fighting against stagnation. The year of the fire horse can plant a spark into every area of our life. Its energy is adventurous, courageous. It supports in us the willingness to try new paths and the courage not to fear changes and new possibilities. The 7th position of this sign is a bridge between what has closed and what is to open and run forward. The horse is a sign that symbolizes freedom and movement. It expresses the unstoppable energy of life that refuses to be tamed or adjusted. Its vibration is unique. It allows us to feel our abilities and not to fear to show ourselves to the world in our own form. The year of the fire horse is above all about action and authenticity. In this period, fire allows us to gain courage and speed. The elemental energy of the year is, however, sometimes also careless and impatient. In this combination, the year of the fire horse is a time when strong desires fight with lack of patience and urgency. The collective energy of the year accelerates. It pulses inexhaustibly, and collectively we are drawn to bolder steps. Each sign of the Chinese zodiac feels this sudden change. For example, we also enter decisions that we avoided before. Duties in the year of the horse seem to us more like challenges that nourish and motivate us. There are no obstacles, only personal experiments. The horse is an archetype of rebellion and courage. It closes only what it manages to. If the path is unfinished, it does not give up. It pushes further to achieve satisfaction in what it intended. It looks for all possibilities to reach the goal. The horse does not fear obstacles because it can elegantly jump over them. Sometimes, however, for reaching the goal, it hurries too quickly. That is why impatience and impulsivity in the year of the rule of this sign are perhaps the greatest obstacle to inner contentment. So how will your sign do during such a demanding year? In the book about the yearly prediction for the year of the horse, you can read a more detailed description of the fire horse energy and its collective influence on society and on each individual. Now let us move to the first sign of the Chinese Zodiac, the rat. Chinese Horoscope Rat 2026. The year of the fire horse is for your sign full of challenges. Your sign and the horse in Chinese astrology are in direct opposition. The horse is compared to you more weak-minded, unbound, and sometimes overly fast. Its energy is for your soul excessively dynamic. You long for certainty and stability, while the horse can show a more frequent unstable vibration. The contrast of this year toward your sign evokes more frequent tension, and therefore it is important to devote more time to personal growth and to moments connected with the silence of your own soul. You may this year be pulled in different directions at once. The beginning of the year may put you before various trials, and you will be deciding what to do first and where to focus first. In this period, you are learning that not always can you control everything and keep under control. Do not be afraid of this initial quality of the year, because gradually you will become more accustomed to the energy of the horse, and your imbalance inside will stabilize more. This year, it will be important for you to get used to the faster rhythm of the collective energy. In love and in relationships, a few unpleasant trials may come, especially regarding your tolerance toward the past and in the question of patience. Ritually during the year of the horse, learn that sometimes it is more important to listen than to speak. Very important for you this year is to avoid gossip, which can disturb the right karmic flow inside you. Singles may seek more passion than long-term certainties, but distinguish between desire and the need for closeness. These two passions do not have to meet in one person. Finances and work may feel like a roller coaster. Your sign is naturally used to saving and planning reasonably. This year confronts you with the less disciplined energy of the horse, and therefore you may more often make quick decisions in imbalance with your own values. Be careful, though, of impulsive purchases, which can lead to greater losses. It is a year when you should strictly avoid gambling. Health will be for your sign a topic that will interest you very much. Already at the beginning of the year you feel exhaustion. Constant changes of speed and the outer chaotic pressure evoke fatigue and susceptibility to stress. For your sign, it is important to follow the daily horoscopes and ritual recommendations so that the soul rests and the body relaxes at the moment when your immunity weakens. The year of the fire horse represents a time when you discover your enormous transformative potential. Accept the challenges that come with humility and remember that this year can teach you much. If you feel instability, rely on cleansing rituals. Perhaps you will need them more often, but thanks to them your year can be much more friendly than the initial evaluation of the energies shows. Let your path this year be full of positive energy. Let your strength be even more confident when you successfully overcome what stands in your way. Horoscope OX 2026. The year of the fire horse offers your sign more flexibility than you are naturally used to. Your soul seeks this year stability, firmness, and predictability. The present energy of the horse gives your sign a gift that you will appreciate. It brings you dynamism and movement, which pushes you forward in every area of life. Overall, the energy of the year is stable, but you must also count with unexpected twists. The energetic contrast, even if mild, can unsettle you at the beginning of the year, because you do not like when things happen too fast and without your control. But the horse tells you that not everything can be planned. Exactly this lesson the year gives you, in which it is wiser for you to trust the process than to resist it. The beginning of the year is full of situations when the ground under your feet may shake for a moment. The initial energies you feel less firm than you would like, and therefore you have a tendency to hold onto old patterns of behavior. The year of the horse requires from you to release space for new habits and patterns. Therefore, it will gradually be suitable to get rid of what burdens you. Maybe the changes will also touch relationships in which you long for better harmony. Do not take this year as a time that lectures you, but rather as a perfect space for important life changes for personal growth. This year is in several areas of your life a year of flexibility and discipline. In love and in relationships, it reveals your inner fears. You need certainty and stability, but your partner or people around you may act too unpredictable. Trials will come, especially in communication. If you hold too much to your own truth, you can feel distance. This year is in relationships above all about compromises. Step back if anger or rejection escalates. Do not act in the embrace of nervousness. Gentleness is this year not a sign of weakness, but rather of the purest love. Singles may feel that a stable partner avoids them. The truth, however, is that in the year of the horse you only need more patience. Love will come, but only when you relax and stop controlling everything. In finances and work, the year allows you a more significant movement. In such a dynamic year, the best idea is to stay grounded and not let yourself be consumed by impulsiveness. Your health is this year more sensitive to stress. The hectic pace takes from you more energy than you would wish. Spiritually, this year is very important for your sign. Your energy is one of the few that has the possibility to correctly connect to the path of renewal. Exactly in this year, you gain a unique inner strength suitable for personal growth. The karmic echo is very strong, and so you can use good deeds also as a space for your personal inner renewal. Everything beautiful that you do this year from kindness for others will return to you tenfold. Do good, and karmically good will return to you. Accept this year the beauty of your heart and remember that love is the strongest energy around you. A year when karma so beautifully reflects in your life is ideal for deeds of good for others. But do not forget also yourself, because there's nothing more important than care for your own growth. Forgiveness moves you forward with giant steps. Cleanse your karma and enjoy the beautiful potential of this strong year. Tiger Horoscope 2026. The year of the fire horse is in favorable energy for your zodiac sign. You feel greater stability than the other signs of the zodiac, and you also gain more opportunities. The energy of the horse is close to you because the horse, just like you, longs for freedom, courage, and spontaneity. Challenges in the year, however, are not missing, but they will rather test your ability to choose the right choice between reason and impulsiveness. The energy of the horse will highlight in you favorable characteristic traits, and its strength will defeat those that usually complicate your life. Your own strength you will not have to restrain. On the contrary, you will use it so that you do not waste essential moments and opportunities. The year of the horse begins very excitingly. You feel slight chaos inside, but you also have the possibility to understand more desires that your life follows. With the growing energy of the horse, you understand better and better your feelings and your path. You do not feel fear that you will miss something, because the pace of the horse matches with your own. This year is about that you learn priorities and direct your energy where your soul is called. During the year, it will sometimes be better to say no and focus on fewer things, but with greater passion and devotion. In relationships, new possibilities also come. It is a year when you may meet new friends and maybe also new possibilities, especially those who search for love. If you are in a partnership, you feel that your patience is sometimes tested, but you can react to conflicts better. Your partner may sometimes act to you as the slower part in your relationship, but even if he may not have the same rhythm as you, remember that love is not always exclusively only about passion. This year you can together build meaningful stability and the feeling of a safe home. In finances and work, this year may show as a period of great opportunities. Your courage and determination can move you forward, but beware of excessive impulsiveness. The horse gives you determination, but sometimes also too big, even unbridled speed. If you will know how to tame this dynamism, very successful moments await you in work and in finances. This year is for your sign suitable for new projects, creative ideas, and bolder decisions. Financially, however, it is valid that the more you think and the less you risk, the better you will maintain stability. Your health is closely connected with the energy that you invest into the world. If you exhaust yourself with a big pace, the body will show it to you clearly. Learn to rest without the feeling of guilt. Good sleep is also very important. Hydration is necessary. The greatest attention devote to mental health, because the fire of the horse can easily pull you into burnout. If you will not listen to your own boundaries, care for your feeling of safety, quality sleep, and moments when you switch off and restore inner balance. Spiritually, this year you realize that you are a strong person who can keep in balance everything so that not one topic of your life suffers from lack of attention. Your natural ability of organization shows also through free time, of which you have this year, enough so that you karmically cleanse yourself. Daily rituals can help you discover the path toward a better inner feeling. Karmically, this year you cleanse yourself when you are able to accept help and also offer it. Be this year steadily courageous. Do not run headlong and at the cost of your own boundaries. Maybe exactly this year will be your breakthrough. Rabbit Horoscope 2026. The year of the fire horse favors your sign with many fortunate moments. However, you will not avoid moments of slight tension. Overall, the year is rather surprising for your sign, Rabbit. Your soul longs for peace and gentleness. The dynamism of the horse may at first seem too hasty and rhythmic, but as the year progresses, the turbulence changes into connection with the pulse of the year, and your sign connects correctly to the strength of the horse, which more and more supports and accompanies you. This year you prefer quieter moments and time for yourself, which allow you to reflect on yourself and on your life. An occasional bold step, however, pulls you from comfort and awakens courage, which is welcome. The beginning of the year carries the search for balance between your need for inner peace and the constant pace of the world, which pushes you to faster decisions. You may feel that events of previous years ripen inside you and that it is difficult to keep pace with the too fast horse. Already at the start of the Chinese New Year, under the rule of the fire horse, you can discover a new kind of flexibility in your life. Quick thinking sharpens, and you can plan things in detail. You are not mistaken. Your plans succeed. You are more capable of reacting to change of atmosphere and opportunities. Your spiritual essence is more open, and you see that in gentleness lies your greatest strength in the time of fast dynamism of the horse. In love, this year reveals how strong your desire for understanding is. If you are in a relationship, you may feel that your partner has a different pace. Perhaps he is carried by the energy of the horse, which to you seems to unrestrained. In this moment, you also stand in relationships before the challenge whether you are willing to make compromises, or whether the two different energy in the relationship will push you into retreat, into silence, into the safety of your rabbit burrow, where you free yourself from the noise and chaos of this world. But even if things are fast, do not miss opportunities to support your relationships. Singles this year need to risk more in dating. It is time to leave the comfort zone to experience encounters with surprising intensity. In finances and work, the year of the horse is a period of dynamic changes. You naturally incline to certainty and stability, but the horse forces you to try new paths. You may begin to work on projects requiring courage and creativity. Learn this year new skills that move you forward. Financially, it is good to beware of impulsive decisions. Caution is your strength. But under the influence of the horse, you may be carried into impulsiveness. For example, into quick purchases or investments. This year tells you that prudence is your greatest ally. Health is this year also an important topic that you cannot overlook. The fiery energy of the horse can easily tire you if you do not listen to your needs. As the sign rabbit, you need a calm pace and regular rest. Plan enough time for yourself this year. Spiritually, you accept courage and discover that the greatest strength is hidden in kindness. Your intuition is naturally strong, and this year may deepen even more. Karmic lessons come in the form of trials of patience and ability to forgive. Do you have the strength to say sorry and unblock karmic fog in your wider relationships? The year of the fire horse is full of contrasts. Its energy at first disturbs you, but in reality it shapes you. You discover that true strength is gentleness, which can endure even in the turbulent world of shining fire. Dragon Horoscope 2026. The year of the fire horse awakens great charisma and natural leadership in your sign. You feel that the world is speeding up and you are keeping pace with it. The horse's fire resonates with your inner spark. Though it is of a different kind, it is direct, untamed, and it tests whether you can channel your strength into goals without wasting it. Your creativity expands and your desire to change things for the better is stronger than last year. At the core, however, discipline remains crucial. It is precisely discipline that makes your fire into light rather than smoke. This year guides you toward successful decisions. It requires fewer words, more action. You can look forward to a year when you don't need to prove your worth, but simply walk toward choices that speak for themselves. The start of the year is lively and full of impulses. New opportunities unfold around you. Some are surprising, others the result of your hard work. You feel an inspiring surge of courage. You want to begin things you were once afraid of. Pay attention, though, to which ideas truly call you and which are only detours from your greater purpose. You are a sign that can spread its wings and fly high. But it is wise this year also to notice which details still need finishing. Combine wisdom with activity, and you will reach successful goals. In love and in your closest relationships, this year brings deeper passion and honesty. Your partner feels the beautiful, steady warmth of your energy, but at times also sudden waves of uncertainty. This year requires more space for tenderness on your part. Speak with your partner more openly and sincerely. Your sign should be authentic in love if you want the relationship to remain strong and stable. If you are partnered, now and then share rituals that connect you. Routine or fatigue in the relationship can be overcome with something as simple as a shared dinner without phones or a good morning kiss. Spend more time this year with those you love. If you are single, this year can create memories that last a lifetime. In finances and work, expansion reigns, but it needs proper boundaries. Offers, projects, travel, and new responsibilities arrive. Some days the pace and dynamism will exhaust you, but your courage helps you push forward without pause. At first it may seem demanding, but such a year can mean enormous growth in finances and career. Be careful, however, of mistakes caused by impulsive decisions. Read contracts twice and double-check numbers, even if everything seems fine. A second person's perspective often helps. Financially, stick to the principle of reasonable reserves. You can afford to invest, but only after building a cushion for the future. In health, you need more discipline. Your energy easily flares up for new ideas. Try, especially in matters of health, to distinguish what is truly beneficial for your future and what is just marketing nonsense. Spiritually, you will have the chance to use your power consciously and with attention to the loving nature of your sign. Karmically, this year's cleansing comes especially through honesty and kindness. The year of the fire horse is a beautiful period for you, one in which you advance even without great effort. Outwardly, it will seem that you are extremely dynamic. This is because luck is on your side. Discipline, however, remains necessary. Even when money comes, don't spend more than is wise. Your heart will burn with new passion this year, and you should follow it intuitively. Snake Horoscope 2026. The year of the fire horse brings many extraordinary moments for your sign. On one hand, you feel tension, but it also opens challenges that are strangely attractive. The horse is distant from you because its energy is fiery, loud, and unwilling to wait for the right moment. You, on the other hand, love silence, strategy, and the inner calm from which wisdom is born. This year, the horse may disrupt your rhythm, but it allows you to uncover your own sense of dynamism. You begin to understand more clearly how to use opportunities because your soul feels ready to accept a new tempo. Perhaps not right at the start of the year, but gradually you will realize that adapting to the horse's pace is a good idea for your work, health, and love life. Your inner strength also grows this year. The first days may throw you off balance, but later the situation changes. Some events will pass so quickly that you don't even have time to grasp them before you must focus elsewhere. Remember, what happens outside of you does not need to be controlled. With this lesson, you move further into the year with the lighter feeling that other people's problems do not rest on your shoulders. From time to time, you will need to react more quickly, perhaps even impulsively. Such an approach is slightly at odds with your natural need to understand everything deeply. Yet here lies the lesson. You do not need to control everything to feel safe. This year, inner peace is born right in the midst of chaos. If you can build your own inner temple of calm even within chaos, you will become stronger than ever. In relationships, a delicate line appears between your longing for closeness and your need for freedom. The horse sometimes takes away the stability you need so deeply. If you are in a relationship, you may feel that your partner is drifting away or not listening to you. In those moments, try speaking less and listening more. The horse's energy may be demanding, but you will succeed in love if you give your partner the space they need, while also stealing moments just for yourself. The year of the horse may not be about grand leaps forward in relationships, but it will let you feel their depth and glimpse their future potential. Singles may long for intense passion, but you might encounter people too unstable for your soul. Seek depth, even when it hides beneath layers of silence. Finances and work may seem unpredictable. You are used to planning, but this year impulses enter your plans and test how flexibly you can respond. If you try to hold on tightly to control every detail, you will feel exhausted. If you instead learn to use opportunities intuitively as they come, you can achieve great gains. The second half of the year may be particularly rewarding financially. At work, focus on areas that also fulfill you spiritually. Health is a delicate subject this year. The horse can wear you down, especially if you constantly try to adjust to it. Regular rest, morning rituals, and moments of silence are both medicine and ritual for you. Connect more often with the healing energy of nature. Don't forget music and the unlocking of creativity. Treat your body and soul as one temple that must function in shared harmony. Spiritually, you undergo an extraordinary transformation. The horse's energy tests whether you are willing to let go of the past and remain steadfast in your wisdom. You move forward and grow. Meditation takes you deeper, and small rituals help you cleanse your karma and prepare space for tremendous personal growth. This year, embrace a new form of courage that lets you discover more about who you truly are and what you feel. Horse Horoscope 2026. The year of the fire horse is your year, but not necessarily the easiest one. In Chinese astrology, when the energy of your own sign returns, it is called Benming Nian, a year of direct confrontation with yourself. It is a time when your soul stands in front of a mirror and sees every desire, every decision, and every temptation more sharply than ever. The energy of this year does not come to harm you, but to awaken hidden corners of your soul and potential. The beginning of the year may feel grand and dazzling. You sense a strong surge of vitality and motivation. You are at the center of events. People follow you, opportunities appear, but this power is double-edged. The fire horse is like a wild herd that can lift you high, but also scatter your energy if you cannot direct it properly. This year is therefore about distinguishing between the right paths and unwise choices. It is about controlling your own flame. It also asks for discipline, which you may not naturally embody, but which you can learn. You will need balance, even when your fire feels like a bubbling volcano. In relationships, be attentive. The year of your fiery sign carries powerful emotional lessons. Your longing for freedom may be stronger than your longing for closeness. A partner might perceive this as rejection or escape. If you are in a relationship, look at what stirs restlessness inside you. The problem may not lie in the relationship itself, but in the inner transformation the horse demands from you. Those in partnerships should speak the truth and liberate their authenticity. Communicate more with your partner, not only about plans, but also about doubts. Singles will feel magnetism and attraction, but love born out of boredom or loneliness may fade quickly. This year teaches you that passion is not everything. What matters more is knowing who walks beside you when the fire burns out. In finances and career, everything accelerates. New projects or unexpected investments may be within reach. Some may look too good to be safe. Be cautious, because Benming Nian tends to shake your stability and dismantle anything not built on solid ground. Focus only on work that has long-term meaning for you. Do not gamble on quick wins. Read contracts carefully. Weigh your choices. Ask questions. Not everything that glitters leads to abundance. Your health is the most sensitive area of this year. The fire that burns within you can quickly lead to exhaustion if you do not balance it with rest. Do not overestimate your endurance. Your body may send clear signals when it reaches the limit. The moment you notice strong fluctuations in health, give more care to both body and soul. Allow yourself deep sleep, regular meals, calm mornings. Most importantly, moments of silence without performance must balance your other obligations. If you do not learn to rest willingly, your body will eventually demand it. Spiritually, this year is a profound cleansing. Ben Ming Nian favors the shedding of old layers of identity. Things that no longer serve you fall away. Feelings dissolve. This happens because you are growing, and your heart longs for something new, higher, and more authentic. This year you purify karmically through truth, through the loss of illusions, and through actions that are honest, even when not comfortable. Every act you take out of love, rather than fear, brings you closer to your true strength. Goat Horoscope 2026. The year of the fire horse is for your sign an interesting year. It is gifted with gentle but extremely persistent courage that you have missed in recent years. You are a sign that leans toward tenderness and aesthetics. You are an empathetic person who does not avoid compassion, because you know that it is also the strongest weapon against bad energies. The horse this year will not leave you in peace, because it wants you to show your positive qualities even more to the world. Its year comes before your own, and so in the coming months, you feel enormous potential. The year of the fire horse is for you about great dynamism. The pace of the world accelerates, and you are learning how to keep your gentle rhythm within it. You try to align with the flow of energy because you do not want too much fiery passion to suffocate your authentic soul. At the core of this year, you feel from the horse very great support. The horse favors you in creativity, relationships, and social opportunities. Yet you, the sign goat, will not avoid tests because some boundaries exist to protect you. This is the year when you will learn to say no. The beginning of the year feels fresh. New impulses and ideas appear, and even your social life is much livelier. You have the desire to act, to create, to learn something new. You do not sit still, because you cannot, since the power of the fire horse inspires you to constant movement. Be careful though, because not everything that is beautiful is also useful for you. You choose fewer projects, but you give them your heart. Everything this year into which you put your soul and heart will be successful. With small steps you will get safely to the goal. In love this year, sensitivity and truthfulness deepen. If you are in a relationship, you feel that you need more space for your own creativity, and at the same time you long for support. Speak openly about what strengthens you and what exhausts you. Your partner may walk faster, but the unpleasant dynamic can be calmed through open conversations. Singles are this year especially attractive. Even your life may brighten thanks to art and charity. Share your spark with others. In finances and work, the horse's year is about moving forward. You are close to new collaborations, and with greater courage you are not afraid to present your sometimes very inventive thoughts. When it comes to money, it is good to maintain constant order in your family or personal budget. Every big purchase will have this year long-term meaning. The second half of the year favors the harvest of patient work. Health will at the beginning be a little unsettled, but when your energy aligns with the natural tempo of the year, you can enjoy pleasant progress. Also in health, your energy fluctuates depending on how many duties you take on. The fire horse can sweep you along, so be careful about overwork and emotional overload. To better health this year can help you rituals of strengthening and cleansing. You will find them in the daily horoscopes that align with your zodiac sign. Spiritually, this year is a time when you should have enough courage to show the world your true face. Authenticity is your strength. Stay in your natural kindness and do not give up even when someone has different expectations from your life. This year, you yourself set your own tempo of life. When you protect your boundaries and at the same time open your heart, the year 2026 becomes a beautiful bridge to your year 2027, when the rule of your zodiac sign arrives. Monkey Horoscope 2026. The year of the fire horse is for your sign a remarkably exciting period. Your sign is just like the horse that rules this year, strong, movable, and fearless. You do not fear risk and discovering new paths and possibilities. However, your connecting energy this year is in Chinese astrology considered an unstable combination that requires a higher dose of self-control. This year inspires you to realize that speed and intellect are sometimes not enough. With the year of the fire horse come situations that teach you deeper feelings, responsibility, and balance between spontaneity and wisdom. The beginning of the year can excite you. Your mind works richly. New ideas, impulses, and possibilities to break through appear in it. You are under the influence of strong inspiration that the horse's fiery energy strengthens. You feel brave, maybe even invincible. Be careful about the feeling of being a superhero because some things you can underestimate. Important in this sense is to rein in the desire to do everything at once and to be everywhere in one moment. You must accept that sometimes you will have to decide sharply. The basic motive of the year will be to choose the right priorities and not overshoot. The year of the horse tests your composure and ability to plan. In love and relationships, interesting changes take place. Your sign is playful, charismatic, but sometimes also superficial. The year of the horse will show you how to value your feelings more and express what you feel from the heart, not only according to what you think others want to hear. If you are in a relationship, it can seem that your partner complains about your unavailability. Maybe it is because the horse intensifies your independence. In your relationship, freedom is not necessarily lost, it only transforms into trust. Singles are during the year extremely attractive but also unpredictable. Be careful about empty promises that can break hearts and trust. Do not promise more than you are ready to fulfill. In finances and work, you have a chance to break through. You are creative and you can adapt quickly. This year, new projects, offers, and ideas enter your life. Just be careful not to scatter yourself. The energy of the horse is fiery and can create chaos. If you decide to build on quantity instead of quality, you can lose direction. This year, remember mental discipline and a firm strategy. Money this year comes but also leaves faster than you would like. Focus instead on regular saving so that you have reserve when necessary expenses come. Health is your key theme this year. Your sign has a tendency to ignore warning signals of the body if the mind is working at full. The fiery energy of the horse can exhaust you if you do not work with it consciously. Remember breaks during work and everyday rituals that are not for nothing part of the daily horoscopes. Mental health this year should be in balance with physical. Focus mainly on the nervous system and digestion. Psychologically, you need less stress and more joy. Spiritually, you are this year beautifully awakened. The year of the horse unlocks your wisdom, not only the one that is rooted in knowledge, but also the one that is gained through experiences and the path of life. Your sign sometimes has a problem to slow down and concentrate on presence. This year it is, however, important so that you can better know yourself. The horse also allows you karmically to cleanse yourself from ego. that sometimes drags you into space of darkness and chaos. Rooster Horoscope 2026. The year of the fire horse speaks to you loudly and clearly. You feel inside the calling to step up, to show yourself, to do something great. The energy of the horse is not foreign to you because in your essence you are also a fiery sign that loves determination, challenges, and a clear vision. The year of the horse with the fire element for you will not be only about blind performance, but will lead you much further. With this energy, you move toward dignity without pride. There is with you potential to experience such joy that resembles that of a child, pure, full of hope and beautiful inner feelings. The beginning of the year confronts you with the question of direction. Where are you walking? For whom are you living? What still motivates you? These questions that ask for an answer from the heart are your personal deep awakening that is closed to you precisely during the coming energy of the horse. The energy of the seventh sign at rule awakens in you a vision that you have been examining in your heart for a long time. Some plans may come alive again to show you that it is never too late to realize your dreams and goals. Do you have a desire that has drawn you since childhood? The year has come when you should fulfill it without apologizing. In relationships, you also move forward, but primarily inside yourself. You look at overall relationships differently. You no longer want to have toxic companions around you, but only true relationships. This year, you want to distance yourself from emotional connections that are for you more foreign than favorable. You are no longer interested in the game of perfection. You desire deep connection and something real. You are ready to show your vulnerable places, and that is the greatest expression of trust in relationships. If you are in a relationship, you reevaluate your mutual way of communication with your partner, even at the cost of discomfort. Singles, you find love even where you did not dare to look before. In career, you await one of the most ambitious years. You feel that the time has come to show what really is inside you. Your planning, system, and precision are valuable, but this year you need to add one more thing. It is the courage to leave established paths and step into unknown waters. If you cling too much to old structures, you may miss a very important opportunity. If, however, you can combine responsibility with creativity, you will achieve extraordinary results. Money comes together with the courage to risk wisely, not impulsively. Health will be stable this year if you respect your body and its call for rest. If you feel fatigue, rest. If you are troubled by pain, address it. There is no longer space to postpone health topics that call for attention. Your energy will be high, but you must not think that it will endure everything. The horse will push you to movement, and that is good. But you must also listen to the signals of your body and psyche. Consciously alternate phases of performance and rest. Your health is harmonized also by regular walks in nature, conscious breathing, and baths or sauna. Pay attention this year, especially to the stomach and vocal cords. If you suppress something, especially mentally, the body will suddenly and unpleasantly alert you to it. Spiritually, you walk through a year that explains to you the true meaning of the word humility. Throughout the year, you are stronger, wiser, and you draw knowledge from your experiences. The year of the fire horse is for you a time when you mature. You enter a phase where you no longer need grand gestures to confirm that you walk your own path in your own truth. Dog Horoscope 2026. You enter the year of the fire horse not by a completely smooth path. The energy of the horse is for you to dynamic and uncompromising. In Chinese astrology, it is one of the most demanding years for your sign, because the fire of the horse and the earth nature of the dog clash with each other. The result is a year that forces you to search for inner center in the middle of the chaos of daily duties. You may feel that the world has accelerated so much that you do not know where to place yourself. But careful, not everything will be only dark. The feeling of chaos can gradually, consciously turn into a great year of lessons for your soul toward great and wonderful personal transformation. The energy of the year is indeed demanding for your sign, but it also offers many benefits that you would not find in another year. Your sign is usually very honest and loyal. According to Chinese astrology, you are a person with great responsibility. In the year of the horse, however, you meet energies that are explosive, and sometimes for your soul even unpredictable. You may also feel that the world around you has changed too much, and you cannot keep up with its pace. Do not be afraid, though. The pace is not faster than your curiosity. The rules may change, but the ground under your feet is not breaking, because precisely in such moments you discover your greatest potential. A person grows much faster through moments of tests than in a comfortable environment. If you learn to step back from nervousness and with rituals regulate dark thoughts, you can even in an unfavorable year find great personal strength. Follow the daily rituals and move forward in their rhythm. The beginning of the year may test you, especially in interpersonal relationships. Misunderstandings, conflicts, or unspoken words may rise to the surface. Your inner compass, however, leads you in the right direction, and therefore listen carefully to your intuition. Even this year, you lose nothing of your honesty and devotion. Even if it sometimes may not seem so, your positive qualities are still by your side. Use them in moments when a relationship struggles with instability. Singles may feel more loneliness, but precisely in it arises space for deeper understanding of your own soul. Do not nourish this year only desire for love, but rather trust toward yourself and the world around. In work and finances, you may experience instability. The dynamics around are changing. Some old structures are collapsing and plans are breaking apart. People with whom you worked may change, but thanks to changes, you will also see other possibilities and directions. Moments that at first seem hard to you push you forward this year. Remember that you are a wise, persistent, and honest sign, which is the base for any decisions and plans. Do not be afraid of your strength. Trust yourself, and money will also be more stable. Your health this year requires great attention. More frequent feeling of exhaustion you feel if you care too much for others. Dedicate this year enough time to your soul. Spiritually, this year is indeed a great time of cleansing your karma, which benefits also your health. Psychologically, you will be helped not only by balanced diet and regular rest, but also by freeing yourself from the past. In the year of the horse, you go through a period in which you free yourself from burdens. Accept that some doors have closed, and as soon as your heart reconciles with the present, you will see new horizons. Karmically, also, your constant need to care for others is being cleansed. Today, you already know that the most care you must dedicate this year to yourself and to your growth. Pig Horoscope 2026. The year of the fire horse arrives and does not spare your sign from sudden and unexpected change of energies. Some events of the year will force you to think about your own value, but remember that when others judge you, it does not mean that their judgment really belongs to you. This year calls you to personal growth, which, however, is never possible without certain discomfort. The horse and the pig are not natural allies, which will show directly also in your inner energy. Your energy compared to the horse is different. While he runs, you feel and live through. In these differences is born tension that will not avoid you, but it must be said that it also will not endanger you. You are exactly the Chinese sign that feels before it understands something. Your intuition is incredibly sensitive. The changes that the year of the horse will bring reflect on your inner feelings already at the start of the horse's reign. This year, however, teaches you that you also have the right to set personal boundaries. You have the possibility to say no when you feel excessive burden on your shoulders. Your kindness does not mean vulnerability, but in truth the greatest ace in your sleeve. Your gentleness is not an obligation. It is a conscious choice that allows you to overcome even the first harder moments of the beginning year of the horse. When you feel instability, remind yourself that your personal rhythm is sacred. You do not need to speed up, only align your rhythm with that which is important for your heart. In relationships, you need to feel much more trust. Your sensitivity is much higher this year, and so the words of others also hurt you more. But they can also please you more and help you to healing. Group therapies and conversations with loved ones are this year your path to understanding yourself. You learn from others, and the company of loved ones evokes good feelings in you. If in your life there are habits that complicate your relationships, now you can get rid of them. The horse gives you natural dose of courage that calls you to positive changes in life. You no longer need to wait, it is enough to move forward. In love, greater openness and courage are important. Singles notice how often they give so much of themselves that they actually lose space to know themselves. This year, it is important to consider what you truly desire and what you no longer want to repeat. In life, in work, the year of the horse can be wavering for your sign, pig. The horse is a sign of fast movement, but you do not want to succumb to impulsiveness and to great dynamics. When things around you move excessively fast, you may feel frustration. But if you find a way to turn your sensitivity into creativity, the results will be exceptional. This year wants you to throw away your doubts. Decision-making can be hard, but the more you rely on your intuition, the sooner you will find that you know more than you think. Finances will be stable if you avoid impulsive spending. Do not extinguish emotional needs through meaningless purchases. Health is in greater imbalance. Problematic is mainly digestion. You will also not avoid weakened immunity, and therefore rely also on daily rituals and horoscopes that show you how to improve the flow of energy, and with that also your health. If the body calls for rest, listen to it. This year you absorb the world around you sometimes too much. Your empathy is a gift but also a curse when the decisions of other people stress you. Do not take on yourself too many foreign energies, so that you do not disturb your karmic flow. Do not block your chakras with that which does not belong to you. Dear friends, in conclusion, I wish you a year of the fire horse filled with happiness, joy, love, and health. May its dynamic nature not frighten you, but instead give you courage and help you more easily overcome the challenges you carry into the year 2026. The year of the horse can be used for personal growth in many areas. Each sign carries its own depth, even though the flow of collective energy may be faster than many of us would wish. However, if we make use of the positive aspects of this year, that is courage, a passionate impulse for everything we do, and especially the personal awakening of our strength and intensity, we live more in alignment with truth, and we discover which direction we should continue to walk. We hear the call of our soul, we see our life path more clearly, and we live in gentle simplicity. We move forward consciously, and every decision this year carries a very quick, even immediate karmic effect. If we work with this energy, no negative effect of a year with such amazing and powerful dynamics will surprise us. If you enjoyed this video, thank you for every like and share. And do not forget to check out my books on Amazon. They are a wonderful gift not only for yourself but also for your loved ones. I am sending you lots of positive energy, love, and good health, dear friends.